All right, so it's story time, and man, do I have a story today. Oh boy, I may have to tell you two. You get buy one, get one free story. So yeah, um, I guess where to start. So I'll start with what I've been trying to do in Gaza. So there are people starving and just no food. Have befriended some people there for several weeks now, a month maybe the most, and one family in particular I've been talking to quite a bit and regularly, and they send me pictures of their dog, and the dog had puppies, and it was so cool, and they have 7 kids all told because the brother died and the family came in, so it's a big family now, and they're all living together, and it's tough. It's really, really tough. And the disaster and the destruction is just unbelievable. And please stop war. And if you haven't seen that video, go watch that video. But please stop war. Just wars, just in general, just so awful. So, all of that said, I guess it was 4 days ago, the baby, I was talking, it was a TikTok live actually, I don't think we were on WhatsApp maybe, but I think it was a TikTok live to be honest, and we were talking, and Ali, the oldest brother, he's trying to talk, and the baby is just screaming over the top of everything, just crying and crying and crying, and I asked what was wrong, and one thing led to another, and what we found out was the baby had no food, and they showed their baby formula, the mix that you add because the mother can't breastfeed, and it's a long story, but etc. So long story short, I decided that, this is worth it. We have to make sure the baby can eat, and went and bought for them, gave them money to buy some formula. We got 2, so really excited because we could hide one, keep one, in case they weren't on the shelves later. Spectacular, really excited for this. Go to bed, they're super happy. I wake up during the night, they send me pictures. Remember, 7 hours difference. So they send me some pictures, and one is the baby. They first show the empty one, the empty container, then they get a new one, they show that, and then in the background, they show the baby with the bottle. So excited, thrilled. Then they go down a little further, and they show a picture of the baby with a wound. We presumed a bullet wound. I think it's probably a shrapnel wound, but in lower left side of his stomach area, down a little lower than that, but down above the hip. And hospital said surgery would be $500. Didn't have $500. What do we do? I decided to post it. I asked, this is where it gets difficult. I asked one of the boards I'm on, one of the volunteer groups. We're not supposed to be doing something like this. It's too controversial, I guess. Asked another board and said sort of the same thing. Afraid of the negative press, politics, etc. So I decided we're doing it. I'm doing it myself. Made a Facebook post. I'll share it. Why not? I have nothing to lose. I'll share it with everyone in pictures here. And in the post, I said that they're afraid to do anything. I'm afraid not to do anything. And it's really a sad situation when we have a 5-month baby, had nothing to do with anything, and collateral damage, we're afraid to help. Really a sad state of affairs. I understand it, I get it, I couldn't live it, I just couldn't. So, but an amazing stories and just go on and on. I posted and people start sending money. We get the $500 pretty quickly. Actually, we go over 500 because some people had it targeted for other places. They didn't want it actually for this family. They wanted others, fine, whatever, great. Spectacular, keep doing it. We'll keep sending it, figure out a way. Whether it's to Syrian refugee camps, whatever, we will get the money over there, I promise, that'll happen. So send the money, and the family is so excited. And again, we do a FaceTime Live. I'm sorry, not FaceTime Live. Wrong. TikTok Live. So excited. Just he's talking, and I was so thrilled, and it was great. It was spectacular. He was sending me roses. Like, come on, stop. You need every cent. Don't do that. So, so that's happened. So then goes to the hospital last night, and the hospital people say, well, yeah, it's $500 for the surgery, but you need to pay for, staying at the hospital. You need to pay for the medicine, the everything else. All told, it was going to be $840, or we think. That could change, right? We know that medical, healthcare, it could change. But right now, $840. So I wake up this morning and read this, that it's $840, not $500. And I know rationally I should just write this. I mean, but where do you stop? I just can't do everyone. None of us, Boundary Response, sorry, bad choice of words. We're not doing it. Boundary Response is not doing anything about it. But other groups, like we just can't. We're small, etc. So they said the only thing that he had to sell really was he had a solar panel or solar panels, I'm not exactly sure, and a used battery, and he knew it was $240. It's not new, so we don't know what we would get, but he wanted to sell it. So I get talking to him, and it's 500 plus 240 or 250 or whatever number we're going to get is still not 850. What do we do? So decide that give me some time, and I'm just going to sort of check in with some people who make regular donations and see if, hey, they wanted to go a little further. And that sort of happened yesterday. I mentioned to a couple of you how it was almost like It's a Wonderful Life moment when I texted one friend, and I told him the story, and he's like, how much do you need? What do you have? How much do you need? You got it. And no more questions. He just said, yeah, let's do it. Let's get this done. So I was thinking about reaching back to him and a few others. Well, anyways, long story short, I log in to I guess I started with Cash App, and I went to PayPal, and lo and behold, $340 had come in to pay for it. Now, I had to wait for a little. Some of it was not all there. Someone texted me, said, you're dropping off $100, mailing $100. But that said, $340, the exact amount we needed. Like, crazy. So that's where we are right now. The money got sent again. So the second batch of money went about an hour ago. They were at the hospital, hoping, blood tests, all of that goes well. And maybe by the time you watch this video, the surgery will have started. And hopefully I have a good story to report, good news to report tomorrow, next day, next however many years ahead. So that's the story. And I didn't tell the second story. The second story took place 12 years ago. And it's so good. I may hold it for later. I'm already at 8 minutes. No one's going to listen to anything this long anyways. So why don't I save the second story for later? But it's similar. It's one of these incredible coincidences that seemingly happen all the time. And I'm pretty convinced that every Boundary Response trip, project, etc., has something really weird happen like this. So the exact amount I needed pops up without me doing anything, like literally nothing. People give me way more credit than I deserve because I do nothing half the time. I just log in and there's the money, or I go a place and there's someone who needs help, or I'm driving down the road. And I'm not making this up. We left a RAM event once, driving down the road, and a person is in convulsions, major convulsions on the side of the road, and just stopped. It's just keeping eyes open, and people locking up the store one night. It's late, the doors are locked, and here's someone knocking at the door, and it's a young boy crying. And he said, I did something really, really bad. I did something really, really bad. And I didn't know what. Who knew? I didn't know if he killed someone. I had no idea. And I said, what's wrong? And he said he ran away from home. And then his mother was looking for him, and he ran away again before she saw him. Door was locked, lights were off. He came knocking. I did nothing, called his mom, talked to both mom and son, got him back, they're happy, they're back home, etc. I did nothing, I just showed up, just there. These coincidences happen way too often, like crazy. But the most recent one was today, this morning. And right now, everything looks good. I just got a picture of the baby in the hospital probably about an hour ago. So anyways, thanks for listening. Hope all is good with you. Stay good, stay awesome. Love you all. Bye.